Once again for Good Day Cooking, and James Jones is here with us today. Good morning.
Hey, Janice.
All right, so everybody knows what bruschetta is, but this is a play on that, your creation?
It is. It's my newest creation, and I'm just so excited about it.
All right, so what do we call it?
Bruschetta Jam.
Bruschetta Jam. So you're basically making a jelly, a jam type thing, right?
Well, it's a fancy way of saying tomato jam.
Okay.
But I put basil and stuff in there, and it was actually one of my son's friend's mom that said, this tastes like bruschetta, and I was like, it does taste like bruschetta, so I changed the name.
Okay.
But it's
All right.
amazing.
All right, now he's been back here in the kitchen for a while working on this.
Yeah.
Which is?
So I've got 2 Vidalia onions just sliced up, 2 pieces of celery diced up, and I got 3 pieces of bacon.
So you want sweet onions?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, just for the sake of time for TV, I knew I wouldn't have enough time, so I went in and cooked this part down.
Okay. And this takes a while. You got to be patient with it, right?
About 10 or 15 minutes.
You've been kind of turning it since we've been in here. Is that what you have to do?
Yes. Well, the trick is you want to get the onions where they're almost translucent.
Okay.
And that's going to be the base for it.
All right.
And then we're going to add...
So are we almost there where we need to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to add a clove of garlic. Well, if I can get it out, that I minced up.
Okay. All right, a clove of garlic.
Put that in there. And then we're going to deglaze the pan with a little bit of white wine, and that just brings all the...
Okay.
It shouldn't pop.
Okay. Sounds good, though.
That gets all the good stuff out of the bottom.
All right. And you can just use...
You could use chicken stock
Okay. All right.
if you don't like wine. But it doesn't have a wine taste.
Right. It burns off.
Yeah. And then to that, we're going to add about a cup of red wine vinegar.
All right. So a good bit of red wine vinegar.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then a little bit of sea salt. And crack some white pepper in there. You know, that's my go-to.
Yep. Okay.
And then a stick of butter. I should have put the butter in first. But then, to make it turn into a jam or a jelly, you got to have some sugar.
Sure you do.
So we got about 2 cups of just white sugar.
Okay.
And I've tried to make this where it's like keto friendly. I'm using the monk fruit. It just doesn't. It just don't happen for you. So then
we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
Yeah. Then to that, we'll just let that come back to a boil.
Okay.
And we'll add our tomatoes. I like to just pop them in half. If you got the big ones, you can slice them up.
And so you're using the little
Cherry
tomatoes.
and grape tomatoes.
Okay.
You can like mix it up, blend it up. I had a neighbor that gave me a cherry tomato plant.
And it has flourished, hasn't it?
It's been around.
That's
and
good.
I love it.
All right, what do you have there?
And then fresh basil. We're just going to chop that. We're going to put that in at the end.
All right. Do you want that chopped pretty fine, or does it matter?
Well, I usually go across it one time and then the other way a little bit. Because basil, if you don't chop it, you don't really get the flavor. But once you chop it, it like releases the oils.
Okay.
And it's but this takes a couple hours to make, so I brought the finished product.
Okay, so this is going to do this for a couple of, you're going to bring it to a boil.
And bring it to a
then
boil.
what?
We're going to add our tomatoes and our basil, and then put it on low and cook it for, 30, 40, 50 minutes until it just thickens up and turns into like a gel.
So this is what, as we bring the camera over here, you can see this is what it ends up like. So this is cooked down for a couple of hours.
Yeah, and you can put it on, you want to try some on a bread?
Yeah.
Or it's really good on hamburgers. It's good on a charcuterie
bet.
board.
Okay.
You could even
That look good?
put it in a pie crust and make some little tomato pies. Add some mozzarella to that. Does that change your life, Janice?
Completely. No, this is good.
That's a good. It is good. I know.
There are tons of flavors going on in there. Well, I apologize.
I'm excited about this one.
Well, you should be, because you created it. This is awesome.
That's good stuff.
No, are you going to share the recipe with us?
Yes, it'll be on the website.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because I know a lot of viewers watching right now are going to want this.
You need me to talk for you? I can talk.
I do.
For you. I can be your spokesman.
Okay. Well, that's what it looks like, guys. James Jones. The name of it again?
Bruschetta Jam.
Bruschetta Jam. All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll jam some more when we come back.